Trolling is an element of witchcraft. Trolling people is a sign of mental illness. Big Brother Naija is not a show that will teach you how to read your Bible. Woo! Okay, so finally, it's that time of the year again. It's that time of the year again when people lose their sanity. Guys, it's that time of the year again when friendships turn sour. It's that time of the year again when people either regress in maturity or attain a higher level of enlightenment, emotional intelligence. It's that time of the year again when people argue with strangers. I mean, absolute strangers. It's that time of the year again where the internet gets really toxic, more than it usually is. I mean, we already know that the internet is very, very toxic. Social media especially, yeah. But still, it's that time of the year again when it doubles up in its toxicity. It's that time of the year again when people question your integrity, attack your personality, attack your perspectives, attack your way, your style of expressions, of expressing yourself, your thoughts. It's that time of the year again when people demonize you, villainize you for having a preference, for liking what you prefer, for not liking what they like, for not choosing the people, the persons that they choose. It's that time of the year again where Gloria Elijah really enjoys analyzing the social experiment that's happening live on TV. And of course, I am referring to the new season of Big Brother Naija, Big Brother Naija Season 9, that is set to launch on the 28th of the month, Sunday, precisely. Ladies and gentlemen, are you thought about how things change in 3 months of the show? Every time there's a new season of Big Brother, things change. It's like the world of reality TV, changes into a jungle, and you see people growing wild. People just reconnect with their animalistic tendencies. But you see, in the midst of all of this, it's also a beautiful time because friendships are formed, communities, grow in enlightenment. You have conversations with strangers, even argument with strangers, but also intellectual conversation with strangers, and you make new friends. But ladies and gentlemen, on this video, I will share my story about how I have personally, experienced potential friendships that actually went south, all because of favoritism, all in the name of stanship culture during a Big Brother Naija season. All of these things I've mentioned, all of the scenarios I have cited, ladies and gentlemen, I have given it a lot of thought. And it dawned on me that things happen this way for 2 major reasons. One, people bask in the toxicity of the season. It gives them relevance. It gives them purpose. It gives them that sense of meaning. It gives their life meaning, when they declare that they stand for something, when they are actively, just being toxic. 2, a lot of people do not know how to watch and enjoy Big Brother Naija. Yes, a lot of people do not know how to enjoy the show. A lot of people are aware of the show, but they do not understand the show. And so on this video, I'm going to take our time to not necessarily teach, but just give some tips on how to watch and enjoy this new season of Big Brother Naija, specifically Baby Naija season 9. So, ladies and gentlemen, pick up whatever tickles your fancy, chill, watch this video to the end. Do not skip out on any part because there's a lot I have highlighted in my note to share with all of you, all right? And of course, I would love to hear your thoughts as well. Okay, so please go ahead and share yours in the comment section below. And you're all specially welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah, and I am the girl with the tea. Yes, I am not sipping my tea on this video. I'm having this conversation with all of you over a glass of wine, because that is the mood for tonight. Don't worry, when the show begins, I'm going to go back to my tea, of course. Yeah, but more importantly right now, guys, if you are yet to become a part of this community, if you're yet to subscribe, you totally need to do so, especially if you need up-to-date details, information, analysis about the show. This is where you will get the most detailed, factual, and accurate analysis of the show. So go ahead, hit the red subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your post notification bell so as not to miss out on any video that I upload on this channel. All right, now all of that said, let's just quickly dive right into this video. My God, this wine is bliss. Anyways, first on my list on how to enjoy and experience this new season of Big Brother Naija. Number one, be open-minded. Yes, be open-minded. Be receptive to change. Because this new season is going to come with a lot of crazies and abnormalities. So you need to be ready for it. So you need to be open-minded. Now, I know it's not as easy as it sounds. I know it's not easy for you to just automatically, do away with all of your personal ideologies or idiosyncrasies just like that, right? I know it's not easy, but listen, one thing that's very much possible is for you to make room in your mind for change. Yeah, it is very, very possible to make room in your mind, in your emotions for new things, all right? And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. When I say be open-minded, what do I mean? Do not expect to see your replica in Big Brother's house. That's amongst the housemates when the show begins, all right? Do not expect that. The moment you expect that, that is going to be the beginning of the sourness of the season for you. Do not expect to see housemates who will behave like you, housemates who will speak like you, think like you, act like you, react to things like you, or even just live like you in terms of their personal way of living. Do not expect to see housemates that will be like you. Another way to be effortlessly open-minded is to understand that people have their personal preferences. What I like is not necessarily what you would like. What I dislike is not necessarily what you would dislike, and vice versa. Our likes and dislikes might be similar or completely different. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. It only goes to show that we are all different and unique in our own special way. All right. Now, that also goes to say that whilst watching the show, there are housemates that you will automatically connect with, and there are others that you just might not be able to connect with or even relate with. Their story and their actions or how they carry themselves in the house might not necessarily tickle your fancy. You just might not be able to relate with them. That does not mean that they are the sour fruits of Big Brother's house. It does not mean that there's anything wrong with them. And it also does not mean that there's something wrong with the people that will be able to connect with those people. The fact that you connect with certain people and other people do not connect with the people that you choose does not mean that the world has gone crazy. It does not mean that there's something wrong with those people. No, look at it this way. Everybody has a preference. Everybody has a like and dislike. There might be things that certain housemates will do that some people might not really like or enjoy seeing or even be able to relate with, right? And that is because of their own personal way of doing things, their own personal ideologies, their own personal idiosyncrasies. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So the moment you recognize that we are all different, we are all unique, and there's beauty in our diversity, trust me, then you will understand that, oh wow, you are beginning to attain that level of openness, open-mindedness, yes. And listen, that is one of the ways you will be able to fully enjoy the experience of this season. That is one of the ways that you'll be able to watch the show and even understand it and even enjoy it. Yes. So be open minded, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing as beautiful as being open minded. Because another thing about being open minded is when you're having conversations with people, you'll be able to listen to different angles to things. You'll be able to listen to people's different opinions and perspectives, and you will still be able to flow in that conversation. Why? Because you will then understand that people do not necessarily have to accept what you say or what you believe in, and vice versa. I don't know if this is simple enough, yes, but ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about being open-minded, all right, as we move on to my next tip. My second tip on how to enjoy Big Brother Naija Season 9 is understanding that the show is a social experiment. Yes. Now, there are other ways that we can actually define the show, but first, understand that it is a social experiment. The fact that individuals are, invited to audition, to participate in the show, the fact that people are selected by whatever process is available, by to the organizers, right? The fact that these people are selected, the fact that they are put together in one huge mansion to share the same space, the fact that they are kept in that space to interact, to make connections, to build friendships, to build bonds, to go through challenges, to even create those challenges by themselves, to live life. And you know what living life entails. There will be the good, the bad, the ugly. Yeah. But just live life, it makes the show a social experiment. Now, the show is also a social experiment because we are watching. We are watching these people under 24/7 surveillance, under the eyes of the world. Yes, the cameras. We're watching these people live by certain rules that are being put together by the organizers of the show, i.e. Big Brother's rule book. We are watching these housemates. They cannot see us, but we can see them. Probably not 100% of the time, but we can see them. We underscore their behavior, their attitude, their demeanor from time to time, their countenance. We underscore their actions and reactions to situations in the house. We underscore how they build relationships, how they build connections, how they thrive, how they survive, how they compete for the ultimate prize. Ladies and gentlemen, the show indeed is a social experiment. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you are able to understand this angle about the reality of the show, trust me, you will enjoy the experience. You will even understand what goes on with those housemates in Big Brother's house. And here's another part to it. Because these individuals are put in a confined space, everything is amplified. Emotions are amplified. Actions, reactions, behavior, countenance, everything, body language, everything is amplified. Now, there's also the competitive nature of the show. Yes, that is another thing that amplifies the behaviors, the reactions and actions of these housemates. And that brings me to my next point. This is the third thing that you need to actually understand about the show to be able to have a rich experience of the entire season. Now, this is in understanding that the show is a competition. Yes. Season in, season out, the organizers of the show, they announce that, oh, there'll be prizes to be won. There are tasks to be carried out in the house. And for every task, brands that actually contribute to sponsoring the season have special prizes, to gift to the winning individuals or the winning teams, depending on how those tasks are carried out. And then there is also the ultimate prize that is to be won at the end of the season. I heard that for this new season of the show, the ultimate prize is 100 million naira in cash and an SUV. Yes, those are the ultimate winning prizes. And we know that alongside with these two ultimate prizes, there are also other additional prizes from almost all the brands that partner with the organizers of the show. So it is very competitive. Now, aside the winning prize, there is also the competitiveness for bragging rights, who makes it to the finals, right? I mean, guys, every single day in Big Brother's house is the fight for survival, the fight to get closer to the prize and ultimately emerge the winner of the entire season. So imagine the high tension in Big Brother's house. I bet you that it's very electrifying. Yes, it is very electrifying. Now, why am I saying all of this? Over the years, I have seen, a lot of viewers get upset at certain housemates for being very competitive. And it makes me wonder, like, okay, shouldn't they be competitive? Like, are they in Big Brother's house to sing Kumbaya? I mean, how do you play the game? I mean, listen, because of the competitive nature of the show, games will be played. And the biggest and baddest and most strategic player / housemate of them all emerges the winner, or should emerge the winner. But it's just very sad that in the society of ours, it is the person that has the saddest tall tale to tell that eventually emerges the winner. I am hoping that we see something different this season, but that is how it should be. The game is competitive. So because of that, it also influences the emotions of these housemates. It also influences their actions and reactions. So everything becomes overly amplified. Sometimes the behavior, the actions and reactions of these housemates are organic, but other times they are quite artificial, very artificial. And trust Glory Elijah to be able to spot when such reactions are actually artificial. I don't want to use the word fake right now because hey, we've not started analyzing the season yet, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So sometimes we can actually excuse these housemates for exaggerating their emotions, but other times we can actually tell when it is very, very organic. Why? Because in a confined space, emotions tend to get out of hand. And where there is no purgation of emotion, sometimes there's an implosion by virtue of individuals who hold it in, who have no room, to really purgate, to really purge their systems of the things that actually do bother them in Big Brother's house. Hence the reason they actually have diary sessions and all whatnot. We're going to get into all of that. But ladies and gentlemen, why am I explaining all of these things about the competitive nature of the show? It is to let you understand that as you watch the show this season, just as it's been every other season, the housemates are going to do the most. They will do whatever it takes to win. And so what do you do as a spectator, as a viewer, one that is not competing with them inside the house? Watch without emotions. Be critical and analytical in your opinion or in your, I don't know, but just watch. And yeah, trust me, you will enjoy the show that way. Now, tip number 4 is understanding that other people having a different opinion or perspective to yours does not equate to them hating or disliking a particular housemate that you actually like. This particular one has actually caused a lot of issues for me personally. For those of you that have been following my reviews of the Big Brother show or even other reality TV shows, for the past 5 years now, can actually attest to this as the story of my life for every new season of not only Big Brother Nigeria, but every other show that I analyze on my channel. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why people actually think that the world revolves around them or the people that they actually favor on, for instance, the Big Brother Nigeria show. Ladies and gentlemen, I will never understand it. I actually mentioned at the start of this video that I'm going to tell you all a story about how a potential friendship for me went down the drain. So I'm not going to name names, yes, just to be respectful for to the people involved. But I know they're going to see this video and they know themselves. And I'm actually sharing this story because it's been, I think, 3 years now or thereabout. And I want them to actually question themselves if they actually did the right thing or not. So on different seasons of the Big Brother Nigeria show, I had 3 different people that were actually messaging me, sending me emails about how they actually admire what I do, about how they actually just love my fluency and eloquence. I get that a lot and I actually never take it for granted. I actually appreciate people that are bold enough to give me such compliments. God bless all of them. I do not take it for granted, And these particular people were very, they were very keen on building friendships with me, and I also wanted that because I have I don't even have a circle. Let me not even say I have a small circle. I don't even have a circle. Yes, I do my own thing, I'm my own person, and at that point in time I was really looking forward to making new connections, having new friends. So I was kind of invested in building that friendship with these people until there was the season of a Big Brother Nigeria show, right? There was the Level Up season. There was the Shine Your Eyes season. Which other season? Yes, even the All-Star season that that happened last year. And oh my God, these people, separately in these different seasons, would send me messages, WhatsApp messages about how I am such a horrible person for, as they put it, speaking against their fave. Or, as one actually put it, I'm a woman and I am talking about my fellow woman. Even if this person did XYZ in Big Brother's house, why can't I just look away, overlook it, and just mind my business? Like, why am I even talking about it? That was another one. There was another one that, went as far as saying that I hate women. Why? Because when a female housemate in Big Brother's house gets into a relationship, it's like I'm not happy. Oh, because it looks like I'm lonely, and because I don't have a man in my life, or I am not married, I'm actually jealous of the kind of relationship that such female housemates actually have. Ladies and gentlemen, I actually heard a lot of these things. Now, it really hurt me because these are things that the fanatics would actually accuse me of or even label me with. And I never ever take it serious. I used to, get really upset about it, but for the past 3 years now, I've just kind of blocked my mind to it. Like for me, I just take it as, okay, they are back and they will go crazy. They will lose their sanity. The season won't end. Everybody will go back to their tent, right? So this one really got to me from these particular people. And I tried educating them that, listen, me having a different perspective from you about a particular situation that happened in Big Brother's house, it does not mean that I don't like the person that you like. And it does not mean that I actually hate the person. And it does not mean I do not respect you as a potential friend. I think you just need to understand that it's okay for me to have an opinion. It's okay for me to have a different perspective from yours. But ladies and gentlemen, I was greeted with more insults. And well, because of my home training, I tried not to insult them back. In fact, I did not. I just did not respond anymore. And that was how such potential relationships went down the drain. And it was very interesting, because for one of them, it did not end there. No, for two, actually, it did not end there because I noticed somebody was sending me screenshots of how they saw this particular person that would always comment on my channel, going to speak ill of me on Twitter and whatnot. And you know what? For me, all of these things are just bygones. And it's just really sad, seeing people that I actually had huge respect for, stoop so low to that level, all because of stanship culture. I was really disappointed. And in a way, I was kind of glad and thankful to God that the show kind of revealed who they truly are. Because imagine me going into a friendship relationship with people like that, and maybe I unknowingly offended them. It's going to be a national issue. It's going to be crazy. But I don't know if you all get what I mean. I'm sharing this story because I want you all to understand how toxic the season gets. And you can escape that toxicity if you understand that it's okay for people to have a different opinion or perspective from yours. You will definitely escape that toxicity. You will also enjoy the show if you respect people's opinion. If you just allow people to have their own mindset. You can try to educate people. You can try to enlighten people about situations. Yeah, but do not try to force people to accept your own angle to things. Guys, this wine is so delicious. Anyways, point number 5. This one is equally just as important as the other points that I have shared with you already. All right. Now, this one is about learning to attack the argument or the conversation at hand, and not the person or people that you're having that conversation with. Now, if you are a bona fide member of this community, you remember that this is something I always remind everybody of on almost all my videos, but most especially on Saturdays during our live conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot emphasize enough on how this is very important. And you see, this is the mistake that a lot of people actually make that makes me tag them as fanatics. Your ability to actually learn to have argument with people without resorting to insulting them. Trust me, you never know how mature you sound when you can have a very intellectual argument or conversation with people. Trust me. Learn it. It is beautiful to see. People respect you when you are able to express your points, to drive home your point, to explain your perspective, to share your opinion intelligently, intellectually, without insulting the people that you're actually addressing or having that conversation or argument with, especially when they do not agree with you. People respect you, people rate you when you are able to actually speak without insulting them, all because they do not see things the way you see things. As a matter of fact, your ability to, properly, how do I put it now? Should I say expatiate on your points? Trust me, you win friends rather than gain enemies. People will come to you to have proper conversations because they see you as an enlightened individual. But sadly, that is not the case most of the time when it comes to, different seasons of Big Brother Naija. And so I am urging you that for you to enjoy Big Brother Naija season 9, for you to have a full-blown experience, for you to actually enjoy the experience of actually being a part of the reality TV show community. They actually have conversations about the show and even enjoy just watching it. Trust me. Learn to attack the conversation. Learn to attack the argument without the people that you are having such conversations or arguments with. It will go a long way to give you peace of mind. You have no idea. But try it and you will find out. Now, a lot of people might not agree with me on this one, but it's actually open for people to contest, all right? But this is what I believe, all right? For you to actually properly enjoy watching Big Brother Naija season 9, for you to enjoy the entire experience for the entire duration of the show, of the season, you need to understand that the show is not an educational institute. One, the show is not a religious organization. Two, the show is not what they call it, and is it a program to teach morals. That's the simplest way I can put it. You need to understand that. You need to understand that as much as the show is a competition, it is also an entertainment show. It is a show that is created for entertainment. And when it comes to entertainment, entertainment comes in different forms. Entertainment has different definitions for different people. Entertainment means different things to different people. Yeah. Now, over the years, a lot of people have made that mistake, to compare the Big Brother show to children's educational shows. A lot of people have complained that, why should we have such a show on TV? Why should people, what about our children? Listen, that is why the organizers, put rated 18 there. If you're not 18, you're not supposed to be watching Big Brother Naija. But sadly, people are actually watching the show, people that are younger than 18. All right? The show is for adults. Adult mind only. People that have the mental capacity to swallow whatever the show brings. Big Brother Naija is not a show that will teach you how to read your Bible. It is not a show that will teach you how to love whatever you believe in. It is not a show that will teach you how to respect your daddy and your mommy at home. It is not a show that will teach you how to be on your best behavior. Listen, this is not a show for teaching lessons, but if you watch closely, if you pay attention, trust me, there are a lot of life lessons you can actually learn from the show. If you pay attention, there are a lot of morals that you can actually take home with you by the end of the entire duration of the season. I'm not saying that the show is not going to teach you anything or no. The show is not even for dollars. Let's begin with that. The show is not for dollars. The show is not for people that do not have the mental capacity or the intellectual prowess to consume the kind of content that it creates. No, the show is for highly, highly intellectual people. The people that you see them fighting and killing themselves over the show, trust me, they lack in intellectual capacity. I'm no insults to anybody, please, but if you know, you know. Don't come and watch the show and be expecting that the show will teach you how to go to church on Sundays or go to mosque on Sundays or maybe worship whatever you believe in. No, do not listen. Just understand that this is not an educational institute. It is an entertainment show. And as I said before, entertainment comes from different angles. Entertainment comes with different things. And when you are looking for entertainment, there are consequences that comes with it. All right? And that is why on the show, there's a lot of sexual content. In fact, the X-rated content, we don't even get to see all of it. Yeah, we don't get to see all of it. But there's a lot of smooching, there's a lot of kissing, there's a lot of vulgar language, there's a lot of vulgar expression, there's a lot of manipulation, there's a lot of crazy things that actually would go against your own moralistic standards. So if you're someone that is very, very big on morals, if you're someone that is very, very big on being prim and proper, you might not get 100% of that dose on the show. All right. And so the moment you are able to prepare your mind for such, for the best and the worst of anything that life throws at people, trust me, you will enjoy the show. And once again, it boils down to you being open-minded, your ability to be able to consume whatever is thrown your way by the housemates. Because hey, it's the housemates that are going to be doing the do. It's the housemates that will be displaying whatever you get to see on the show. Yeah, I want to strongly believe that the organizers, production will only be giving the script of how they want the entire season to pan out. So if you really want to enjoy the experience of Big Brother Naija Season 9, trust me, you need to remind yourself consistently, day in, day out, that this is not a religious institute. The show is not a moralistic society or community or whatnot. The show is not an educational institute. But as I said, if you pay attention, you just might learn a lot of things. Now, finally, before I choke on my wine, finally, this one is the last, but not the least. If I remember any other ways on how you can enjoy Big Brother Naija Season 9, when we have our live stream on a Saturday, I just might, share more. But finally, for this video, you need to learn, understand, and remind yourself that trolling people is an element of witchcraft. Yeah. Trolling people is a sign of mental illness. Trolling people for not agreeing with your own opinion, for not agreeing with your own perspective, for not supporting your fave, for not going hard for your fave the way you go hard for your fave. Trolling people for having a fave on the show amongst the housemates. Trolling people for exposing the things that your fave do in Big Brother's house. Trolling people for, even talking about it. It's a sign of mental illness and witchcraft. And trust me on this one, you will not enjoy the show this season if you join the herd's mentality. Have a mind of your own. As much as I said, have an open mind, you should also have a mind of your own. You should also be able to stand your ground, when you like something or do not like something that happens on the show. I'm not going to speak more about this. I'm not going to elaborate more on this. Yes, because if I say it all on this video, what else will I tell you when we have our live conversation on Saturday? So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop talking here right now because I feel like this video is too lengthy already. Yeah, but I've actually said a lot, and I do not claim to know it all, but these are just my tips on how to actually enjoy a season of Big Brother show. All right. Oh, I also forgot to add this one, right? Be open to learning new things. I think I actually mentioned it before. Anyways, yeah. This is where I'm going to stop talking right now. Thank you all so much for watching this video to this point. If you have watched up to this point, please go ahead, share with me your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. Thanks for watching and have an amazing day. Bye.